All right, guys, welcome back. Let's go on.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs?
Owls.
Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a fifth year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test. This way. The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore.
Look who it is. It's Peeves.
Why do students always frown?
I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings. Do keep up.
What an interesting take on him. I wish I could talk to him. Maybe later.
Ah, the guide appears to have some information for you about that painting of
Hey,
Paul
yo.
Barufio. Simply cast Revelio,
Revelio.
and we'll see what the guide says.
Portrait of Barufio. This portrait depicts the wizard Barufio, famed for his brain elixir and as an example of what happens when incantations are improperly spoken. He once said, excuse me, he once said S instead of F and found himself on the floor with a buffalo on his chest. Wizarding level, XP earned from challenges increase your level and power. Field guide. Challenges. Each challenge has tiers. Special rewards unlock at each tier you complete, from appearances to critical upgrades. Rewards must be claimed from the challenge menu. Come back often and collect rewards you have unlocked. We could get those glasses. Oh, no, never mind. No, we can't. It's one of two. I didn't realize that. Oh, combat quest, exploration, field guides, room of requirement. Oh, that's a nice map. I like the art style they went for. Quidditch grounds.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
Let me pet him. Yes.
No time to waste. You've classes to attend.
Hey, buddy. Alright, one more before I go. Don't mind if I do.
Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Hogwarts is divided into two main areas. The left side of the map is where student and professors live, and includes the house common rooms and the Great Hall. In this view, you can see the flue flames available in that region. Green flue flames represent flames you have discovered, including your own house common room. Gray flue flames reveal the location of undiscovered flames. The right side of the map is where you'll find academic points of interest, including Astronomy Tower, Library, and greenhouses. Professor Weasley has unlocked the Central Hall flue flames for you. Use right stick to rotate the map and fast travel to the Central Hall flue flames with square.
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall.
Revelio.
You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall.
Page right there.
Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak. That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
We did take a bit of a detour on the way here. Ended up exploring some ruins, and I shouldn't say more.
Exploring ruins? Well, I presume Professor Fig has his reasons for keeping the details to himself for now.
I should have lied.
Speak of the devil.
He's about to get in
Professor
trouble.
Fig, your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you and Professor Weasley talking about exploring ruins?
She caught me off guard. I didn't tell her anything else about our travels here. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Some quests are locked by spell or level requirements. In these cases, you will need to be blah, blah, blah. I cannot read tonight. In these cases, you will need to be required level or have required spell to activate the quest. New spells can be entered by completing professor's assignments, or as quest rewards. Let's go to defense against dark arts class.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Revelio.
Aristo Momentum. Glacius. Leviosa. Transformation. Accio. Oh. Vada Kedavra. Crucio. And Imperio. Expelliarmus. Damn. It's so nice to see some of these spells again. Alright, let's go to our first class. Oops.
Revelio.
Wyvern Fountain. This fountain is Transfiguration Courtyard, has a likeness of Wyvern on top, and serves as a relaxing place for students to gather. Despite rumors to the contrary, possible started by Sir Cadogan, this is most assuredly not meant to be the Wyvern of Y, slain by the lively knight in spite of himself.
I've always said that travel broadens.
Revelio.
Another kitty. Where was that chest?
You scoundrel! I do not pay for all your school things to be rewarded with a house full of hexes!
I forgot what you
Your
call these
father thinks
things.
that Mum
A
was
screamer?
giving his
Oh
horns
no, a
away, and
howler.
it's
It's
taken
right
the
there.
house elf a
Okay,
week
okay,
to
okay.
unstick that screaming portrait! Awake! You will behave, or so help me Merlin, I will bring you straight back home!
That's definitely a reference to when Ron got yelled at.
Revelio.
Bit of snot on your nose. Thought you'd want to know.
Painting of Ilias. The painting depicts the young orphan wizard Ilias, who famously saved his entire village from an army of Dementors, and the dark wizard Ragzidian by conjuring a mouse Patronus. Wow. What an interesting story. See? Size doesn't always matter. Defeated a dark wizard and Dementors, and his Patronus charm was a mouse. What the hell is this? Oh, I probably need, you know, that invisible spell?
Revelio.
Serpentine Beast Window. Although Slytherins like to think this window is somehow a tribute to their house founder, it is actually a serpentine beast coiled around a tree that extends from the mouth of the legendary Green Man.
Revelio.
Is that all you've got? Yeah.
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces on your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking,
Is that the spell we're gonna learn? Levioso?
Single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember.
Yes.
Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
A wise teacher. Flick and swish.
Levioso.
The good old flick
Now,
and swish.
let's try something a little larger.
Or, I mean, a swish and flick. Or was it a flick and swish? I don't remember. Swish and flick sounds more appropriate.
Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak opponent.
Levioso.
Good. Now, the basic cast. Well done. Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Oh, he's about to get served up.
Now, I want a fair duel using only Levioso, basic cast.
Goddamn
and Protego.
Slytherin.
You may begin.
Levioso. Good form. I know. Stupid Protego. Complicates things. Levioso. What are you doing up there? You're good. How perceptive. Thank you. Protego. Stupid.
Keeps Protego up the whole time.
Levioso.
A perfectly executed Levioso.
Lucky. Nothing lucky about it. This can't be your first duel. Let's just say I'm a quick learner.
If only all my students were this adept. I do enjoy a lively duel.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points.
The only reason he got so many hits was
Thank you,
because
Professor Hecat.
I
Glad to
forgot
have the
that,
opportunity to
or not
practice.
forgot, I like
If what I've seen today is any
panicked and
indication,
forgot that
we can
triangle
expect
was
great things from you. I
um,
demand excellence from my
block.
students.
I was trying to
They
hit
are capable of achieving it,
L2 for some
and
reason.
they must achieve it.
Or not
A
L2, L1.
classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right, that's enough spectacle for one day.
I'd hate to face Professor Hecat in a duel.
If you know the right spells, it's dark wizards that'll fear you, not the other way around.
Optin.
Revelio.
Iridium Black Skeleton. This large dragon skeleton that hangs in the Defense Against Dark Arts classroom is allegedly a trophy taken by Professor Hecat after she single-handedly defeated one of the largest poaching rings in eastern Wales during the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. Okay? Getting trained by a legend here. Up,
Nice
Sebastian.
work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
I've dueled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Huh, fair enough. You owe me an honest duel when you aren't. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a
Trust me, I
secret
know.
dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested.
Lucan Bratterby.
Till next time.
Why does it show like a chest here?
You dueled Sebastian. He's strong competition. Well done.
Is it because of this eye thing? Maybe it has something to do with this.
Revelio.
Oops, did not mean to do that. At least we can fast travel. Alright. That's our next class. Once we knock this class out, we will explore. Now, though, probably can't do much at this point because we don't have enough spells. A lot of locked
Professor
stuff.
Rowan tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
Some of us don't necessarily want him to get back to the lesson.
Revelio.
Yeah. Also a good spot for us to end before we go into class. We'll make another one. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next part.